It was a warm evening in May 2007 when Madeleine McCann, a 3-year-old girl, disappeared from her family's vacation apartment in Praia da Luz, Portugal. Her parents, Jerry and Kate McCann, had taken a break from their busy lives in the UK to enjoy a relaxing holiday at the Ocean Club Resort with their 3 children, Madeleine and her twin siblings, Sean and Amelie. It was supposed to be a time to unwind, a chance to reconnect as a family. But on that fateful night, everything would change forever. The McCann family, Jerry and Kate McCann, were a close-knit couple, devoted to their children. Madeleine, their oldest child, was described as an intelligent, vibrant, and curious little girl, full of life. Sean and Amelie, the twins, were just 2 years old, and as any parent knows, this made for a busy household. The McCanns were excited to get away for a short holiday and decided to stay in the Algarve region, a popular vacation spot in southern Portugal. It seemed like the perfect getaway for some much-needed relaxation. The night of May 3, 2007 On May 3, 2007, the McCanns and a group of friends went out for dinner at a nearby restaurant. They were staying in a ground-floor apartment at the resort, and the children were left sleeping inside while the parents dined just a short walk away. The plan was to check on the kids every half hour. At around 10 p.m., Kate McCann went to the apartment to check on the children, and that's when she made the horrifying discovery. Madeleine was gone. The window to the apartment was open, and the door was unlocked. There was no sign of forced entry, but her bed was empty, and the room was eerily silent. Panic set in immediately. Kate rushed to the restaurant to get Jerry, and together they frantically searched the resort and called for help. The situation was dire. Madeleine had vanished, leaving behind only an empty bed and a desperate family. The investigation begins. The Portuguese police were quick to respond, launching an immediate investigation. But from the beginning, the case was puzzling. There were no signs of a struggle, and no clear evidence of an abduction. It seemed as if Madeleine had simply vanished into thin air. As the search intensified, the local community and authorities were left scratching their heads. Did Madeleine wander off on her own? Was she taken? And if so, by whom? The McCanns, devastated by the disappearance of their daughter, immediately began to search for her themselves. With the help of friends, they distributed missing person posters, and media coverage of the case exploded. In the days that followed, the world watched as the mystery of Madeleine's disappearance unfolded. The media frenzy. As the investigation continued, the case became a media sensation. Newspapers, television stations, and news outlets around the world covered every detail of the disappearance. The McCanns were thrust into the public eye, and with it came intense scrutiny. The media, eager for answers, began to speculate on the most sensational theories, some of which questioned the McCanns' own involvement in their daughter's disappearance. The tabloids were quick to cast suspicion on the parents, alleging that they might have played a role in their daughter's vanishing. While the McCanns were desperately trying to find their daughter, they were also dealing with the overwhelming pressure of constant media coverage. Every interview, every public appearance, every moment was analyzed and dissected. The family remained resolute, consistently proclaiming their innocence and pledging to continue their search for Madeleine. Theories and suspects. As the weeks turned into months, multiple theories began to emerge. Some suggested that Madeleine had been abducted by a local predator, while others believed she may have been taken by a human trafficking ring. The possibility that the McCanns were involved in their daughter's disappearance was also raised, though this theory lacked any concrete evidence. Early suspects included Robert Murat, a British expatriate living near the resort. He was initially named as a suspect and even underwent questioning, but after thorough investigation, he was cleared. Still, the investigation seemed to stall. With no solid leads and no new evidence, the case grew colder with each passing day. The case reopened and renewed efforts. By 2011, the Portuguese police had shelved the case, citing a lack of evidence. Despite the overwhelming challenges they faced, Jerry and Kate McCann refused to give up. They continued to search for answers, determined to find their daughter and bring her home. They raised funds for private investigations and campaigned tirelessly to keep the case in the public eye. The British authorities became involved, opening their own investigation in 2011. Over the years, new leads emerged, but the case continued to go cold. Several potential suspects were investigated, but none could be definitively tied to the disappearance. Despite the growing number of theories, there was still no clear answer to the question that haunted the world: what happened to Madeleine McCann? The ongoing mystery as of today, the case of Madeleine McCann remains one of the most high-profile missing person cases in modern history. Despite years of investigations, the mystery surrounding her disappearance has never been solved. Her name continues to be spoken around the world, with new theories and leads emerging periodically. Some believe Madeleine was kidnapped and trafficked, others still wonder if there was an accident or foul play involved, and a small number of people still question the McCann's involvement, though no proof has ever emerged to support these claims. The McCann's tireless pursuit of answers continues to inspire and drive hope, not only for them but for other families of missing persons. Though Madeleine's case remains unsolved, it has raised awareness about child abduction and the lengths families will go to in search of their loved ones. The public's fascination with the case speaks to the desire for closure, for justice, and for the truth to finally come to light.